Wendy Williams, known for her bold personality and fearless take on pop culture, is now facing a heartbreaking situation. Once a queen of daytime TV, her life has taken a shocking turn. Is there more to her story than it seems? Let's explore her health struggles and the rumors about her connection to Sean Diddy Combs.
The documentary was ultimately released on Lifetime, and it highlighted Wendy's struggles with alcohol, including a scene where she downed an entire bottle of vodka. In this filing, The Guardian is asking the court to redact certain portions of the case to protect Wendy's privacy, namely information about her health, familial relationships, and her finances. So there are many people who have been adversely impacted by the reality of dementia in this country and beyond. I remember my grandmother having dementia and how you have a person who's there but not there. So obviously this is a very, very difficult time for the family, for those who love her and care for her, for the friends. And so our positive thoughts and positive prayers and positive vibrations are with her and her family. Sharon?
You feel for her. I've heard people say, we all have family members who we love, and it's like they're disappearing before us, which is tougher often, at least I've heard it said, than losing someone suddenly. Wendy Williams is someone I encountered early on in my career. She was in Philadelphia at the time. She was mostly good to me, thank goodness. But she's brilliant, and we'll never be able to take that away. I wish those around her, and I'm not referring to The Guardian here, I don't know, were more protective of her, like Bruce Willis's family is. He has aphasia. And they are respectful of his legacy. And I'd like to see that done here with Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
For years, Wendy ruled daytime TV with The Wendy Williams Show. Her big personality, unfiltered opinions, and how you doing catchphrase won over millions. She wasn't afraid to speak her mind, even if it caused controversy. But behind the fame, Wendy battled personal struggles most people didn't know about.
To find out if I'm crazy? Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again. I have no money, and I'm gonna tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Just keep it there.
People around who are yes people and allowing this to continue.
This is all too much. No idea where we are. This doesn't look like anything familiar.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed that?
How dare him? I control me. My life.
Right now, she's weak and vulnerable, and she needs to be around people.
According to her court-appointed guardian, Sabrina Morse, Wendy has been diagnosed with early-onset dementia. This rare and devastating condition, called frontotemporal dementia, along with aphasia, has severely affected her memory, communication, and sense of self. Wendy, now 60, faces a heartbreaking journey.
Her ongoing beef and her public warnings only led to career setbacks. Keep in mind that Wendy and Diddy worked very closely together, but in an interesting way, because in 1993 he started Bad Boy Records, and in 1994 she was working in New York radio. So she was playing a lot of the music, commentating on a lot of the music, and they had an interesting, relationship, kind of like frenemies. Especially in 1998 when she spread rumors that Diddy may be gay, which we've heard plenty of times, and once that news got to him, he actually pulled some strings and got her fired from her job. She claims she received a photo of a man allegedly pulling Diddy's shorts down while he was on vacation in Cancun. Wendy actually was fired from her job before she could even address the photo on air.
Puff got one of the hottest DJs off of Hot 97 because she wanted to put up a picture of him getting his pants pulled down. You understand what I'm saying? Puff had power.
And he still does, which is why so many people are scared of him and scared to tell their stories.
Kirk Burroughs, I did an interview with him some months ago, and he told a story about Wendy Williams. She got fired from Hot 97 because she had a picture of Puffy. So if you don't mind, give me the story from your point of view, and what was in the picture?
We were in Cancun. For whatever reason, dude was playing with Puff. He went behind him and grabbed his trunks and pulled them down. Some girls that was taking pictures. They took that picture and emailed it back to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams said she had him in a compromising position and like it was gay, something like that. She was gonna put it out. Wendy had shown people that email. Puff told Hot 97 if they didn't get rid of her before he got back in New York, that they was not gonna get any music from any of his friends, any of the record labels executives that was cool with him. Everybody was gonna boycott their station. We was out in LA for about 3 days before we landed back in New York. Wendy Williams was in the radio station in Philly. He was fired.
Now, in 2013, Wendy did briefly speak about this situation. She said that there is a lot of homophobia in hip hop. So when you bring up like someone potentially...
Wendy often spoke out about Diddy, which led to public feuds and career setbacks. They worked closely in the 1990s. She played his music and commented on his work. In 1998, Wendy spread rumors that Diddy might be gay. When he heard, Diddy reportedly used his influence to get her fired from her job before she could even address the story.
No, seriously. On a softer note. Yeah, on a softer note. So of course Ray J took your place. He's making all kind of. He had his own news network. Didn't you see? Give me thoughts when you see like Bow Wow say that he is upset or he feels a way that there's no more Diddy parties. He's like almost like he's feeling for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all the question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
This nigga, us.
If they don't know.
Yeah, he said they don't know who Bow Wow is.
Who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road. Oh. Yeah, we getting that action.
Get the females first.
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, no shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You going to a party and everybody is sex workers?
Wow, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
Yeah, then. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought makes people crash out. So
it's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like, after my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Bro,
I'm great.
So you got different levels but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest?
You know what I'm saying? Because it was Steve Rifkin's house. It wasn't Diddy's house.
Okay.
But all the alleged participants was there. You know what I'm saying? All the alleged undercover home niggas and women were there. You know what I'm saying? So he felt at home to make that move.
Do you feel like Ja Rule was part of that? Do you know personally know Ja Rule?
Yeah, I know Ja.
Do you feel like he on that type of time?
I never seen him do anything for me to say that he's on that type of time.
Okay, got you. Yeah, Ja Rule seemed cool, man. I had him on the show and all that, man. But when that news came out, I'm like, damn, bro. I hope the homie ain't switch sides on us or nothing.
Well, what news?
What's that?
What news are you referring to?
Well, basically, those claims that Gene Deal put out there, man, about them being in the room together.
Oh, come on, when Gene Deal was guarding the freak door.
Exactly.
And Ja cousin tried to come and go in, He's like, nah, nigga, it's the freak off. You can't go in here. You heard me say, there's some real freaky shit going on there. But just because Ja, Diddy, because I think they said Ja, Diddy, and 2 chicks was in the room. You know what I'm saying? So that they could have just been, you know, I don't know what they could have been doing, but he didn't insinuate that Diddy and Ja was doing anything. He kind of made it seem like they was in there popping off with some chick.
Okay.
So I'm not going to try to throw Ja in that mix. Now, if it was all niggas in there, then you know what I'm saying. But for me, I'm gonna give Ja the benefit of the doubt because he said it was they had. I think he named who was in there, but I just can't remember. But I know it was like 2 women. It wasn't a bunch of dudes.
Like the part that's a lot of people are leaving out that it was 2 women in there. It wasn't just them 2 in there, you know.
Yeah.
Strange things. You mentioned in one of your interviews that you feel like your career was kind of hindered because you didn't give in to zesty activities.
That's a fact.
Were you being pressured by like higher ups to kind of, you know, do weird things, or why do you feel that way?
Her willingness to dig deep and speak out against powerful figures in the entertainment industry earned her both admiration and enemies. Could Diddy have played a role in silencing Wendy at this vulnerable time?
So you said that Denzel Washington wasn't down with the program, the Diddy program.
Well, no. My friend had to do a number 2, and she was on stage, and he wouldn't let her be relieved, and so she ended up doing it on stage in front of everybody, and it was a wet one. And it went everywhere. It was so nasty, and Denzel was disgusted. He grabbed his wife and was like, "You don't respect nobody," and ran up out of there.
Did you see people react like that a lot, or were most people going with the flow?
It was so much going on. The people that noticed reacted, but it was just so much going on. If you weren't right there in that vicinity, you didn't even know it was too much going on. But yeah, everybody, you know, and everybody was just walking around zombied out. Like after a certain time, when you would make the announcement, if you don't, you know, the regular party's over, if you don't want to participate in what goes on after. You know, it's just interesting. I just want to bring up Justin Bieber for a second. Shout out to Justin Bieber, man. I'm a Justin Bieber fan. I want to work with him. Man, I have such empathy for you. You are a strong person, Justin. Shout out to you in your heart. You sing when I hear the pain. Now when I listen to your music, I hear the pain in your voice, Justin. All you wanted to do was sing. Your mother caught you playing your guitar, singing, and thought, let me help my son out. Let me focus on what God, you know, let me nurture this talent. And she thought she was doing the right thing by taking that video to Scooter Braun. And I'm sure Scooter Braun probably thought he was doing the right thing taking to Usher. But Usher, why you do him like that? You need your ass kicked, Usher. Usher, you need your ass kicked. You need to get slapped or something, Usher. You knew what Diddy was gonna do to him. What'd you get by taking him over there? And then you had the nerve, he signed to you? So you've been making money off of him after you get him abused like that? You owe him all his money back. Are you Diddy number 2, 3, 4, Usher? Running around here. I mean, this is ridiculous, y'all. Hey, I'm on a live, y'all. Stop calling me when I'm on a live. That's disrespectful. I'm on live. Stop calling me.
Jaguar Wright is watching. She's in the chat.
Hi, Jaguar. I love you. Oh, I love if I can work with her. She sings so good. When she, hey, tell Fox to stop calling me. Jaguar Wright is on the. Tell him,
Purple Rain.
Tell him to stop. He keep calling. He called 5 times. I don't even know what did. Man, he gonna make me talk mess. Tell him to stop. That's ridiculous. Hey, Jaguar. Yeah, I just want to say, man, your voice is amazing.
Lifetime released a documentary titled Where is Wendy Williams? To celebrate her life. However, Wendy's guardian tried to block its release, concerned about revealing private details about her health and finances. Rumors are swirling about Diddy's alleged involvement in Wendy's struggles, as she was one of the few who dared to call him out during her radio days.
basically did not like the turn of events of what was coming out in this documentary. She literally tried to have this documentary pulled from being aired, but the court said, nope, it can definitely go forward. Since then, it's hurt her image, Sabrina Morrissey, I guess, as a guardian. She's done this before. She's also been accused of pursuing baseless guardianships. So this documentary did not make her look the best. But after I reported on that last story, a lot of you did not believe that Wendy Williams was permanently incapacitated. So we did see in the comments section of the Shade Room, Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., as you saw, the most recent photo that we saw of Wendy Williams was when she was with her son at Dr. Sebi's son's holistic store in Newark, New Jersey. I also let you guys know that the family has been in more communication with Wendy Williams since the documentary. Because remember, at the documentary, they didn't know where she was. They weren't able to call her themselves. They had to wait for her to call them. From what I've heard to close family sources, they are in better communication with Wendy Williams. But Kevin Hunter Jr. in the Shade Room's post on this story just put the emojis, trash emoji and the head cap emoji, meaning like this is cap, this is not true. And a lot of you have said that this is not true. You believe that this is just Sabrina Morrissey trying to continue to have control over Wendy Williams' life and finances. And one of the things that we learned from the Where is Wendy Williams documentary was that these guardianships, this is why she didn't like the documentary, because it did not make guardianships look good, especially because we learned that guardianships of people that are not related to the person are becoming a very common thing. You saw the movie on Netflix, I Care a Lot. If you did not, it's worth seeing. It's become big business for people that are not family related, that have no true emotional attachment or investment in the person, to be pushed out, which is what we've heard happened to Wendy's sister, Wanda, pushed out in order for these people to take over their lives and their finances. And we hear allegedly that what they end up doing is going through these people's fortune with baseless litigation and all these different things. So we also heard, allegedly, through court documents, that
Wendy's story isn't unique in Hollywood. Many stars like Britney Spears and Amanda Bynes have faced public battles with their personal struggles. Wendy achieved incredible fame, but paid a heavy price. Is she just another victim of a tough industry? Or is there something deeper going on?
Even went on to Alex, her niece, went on to do promotion for the documentary. She was doing multiple interviews. According to the U.S. Sun, Creature Films production company, along with its president Mark Ford and the production company Entertainment One, are also suing Williams' guardian. Entertainment One accuses Morrissey of denying Williams, quote, perhaps one of her last chances to exercise her autonomy and honestly reach her fans in exactly the frank and unfiltered manner that was the hallmark of her career. While Creature Films' counterclaim with company deny the documentary raked in anywhere near millions of dollars in profits, they are also seeking any other monetary damages from Morrissey. Earlier this year, Morrissey filed a restraining order I gotta take a pause. So if they sue Sabrina Morrissey and they get anything, could Sabrina Morrissey say, well, this is what any fight that she has with Lifetime, she can definitely bill Wendy or take that money from Wendy. But if they end up winning, could she take the money from Wendy in order to pay them? It's so weird. They said they're also seeking any other monetary damages from Morrissey. Earlier this year, Morrissey, as you know, filed a restraining order to stop the special from airing. However, it was overturned by a judge, noting it would be a restraint of the First Amendment. Morrissey then filed an amended complaint in September and moved to federal court from New York Supreme Court in October. This led to the just filed counterclaim against The Guardian. Amid Morrissey's battle with Lifetime A&E and others, she shared a shocking update, as you know, on the current condition of the 60-year-old in a court filing. She claimed that the ex-radio...
The idea that Diddy silenced Wendy is speculation, but her courage to speak the truth made her a target. She wasn't just a talk show host. She disrupted the status quo. Did Diddy or others in the industry see her vulnerable moments as a chance to keep her quiet?
entertainer who tragically has been afflicted by early onset dementia and as a result has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. The filing continued in January 2022 after becoming aware of a pattern of disturbing events concerning Williams' welfare and finances. Wells Fargo took the highly unusual step of initiating a guardianship proceeding on its own initiative in the Supreme Court of New York County, the guardianship proceeding to seek the court appointment of an independent guardian for Wendy's financial affairs. The Guardian's legal team also asked the court that portions of the case be redacted to protect the star's health, familial relationships, and finances. Very convenient because it would not provide the public with information in regards to did the Guardian go through all of Wendy's finances already. That's millions and millions of dollars. The filing stated that we respectfully request that the court grant plaintiff's motion for limited redactions to protect non-public information from the guardianship proceeding that has placed under seal by the court overseeing that proceeding. Look, I get why they would want that information under seal, but at this particular point, I don't trust the Guardian. I don't trust that she has Wendy Williams' best interests at heart. It seems as if she really, I honestly believe, even when I first saw that she filed that restraining order to have the documentary stop, I say she doesn't want us to see that she is failing as a guardian. Failing. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to this update that A&E Networks has filed their own lawsuit against Wendy Williams' guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, who earlier this week claimed in court documents that the former daytime talk show host was permanently.
Looking at Wendy's life, we wonder what's next. Will she get the care and respect she deserves? Will the full truth about her struggles ever come out? Wendy once said, "If you're in the public eye, you have to take the good with the bad." But could she have imagined it would be this hard?
Busby, I'm a lawyer here in Houston. I'm licensed in Texas and in New York. As many of you know, our law firm has been at the forefront of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. Conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enable this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter, no matter who the evidence implicates.
The entertainment industry is cooked. Can you imagine how many other famous people and big executives are probably involved in this?
These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed. The wall of silence has now been broken and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us, people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs.
So they said they vetted. That's what it cut out right there, but they were vetted. 120 people.
Claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. We also intend to make these individuals available to the authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to by the FBI. That being said, as stated, we are vetting every call that we receive. We have had to turn away some. For each, we ask for corroboration. For each, we ask for the identity of witnesses. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts, we check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the Major Offenders Unit of Houston Police Department who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense. We're being stringent because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against.
Wait, is there anyone in support of Diddy? Is that a thing? Does Diddy actually have diehard fans that aren't like shitting on him right now? I've literally never seen a single one. Everyone's just like, yeah, this guy's a fucking psycho.
As I said, our law firms have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. It is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, and the remainder Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida.
This guy's a fucking menace.
I want to focus on the ages of these victims. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old.
Okay, I didn't know about that. I thought this, I swear in my life I did not know about that part. Oh no.
We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
Wendy's story is a warning about the cost of fame and the need for mental health awareness. Her voice may be quieter now, but her legacy as a trailblazer in entertainment lives on. Whether Diddy played a role or not, Wendy's impact deserves recognition, and her bravery should inspire ongoing conversations about these important issues.